What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cocktail Adventures, whatever I call it. Today I'm going to be making some punch. It's called Autumn Punch. It makes 18 6-ounce servings, this recipe. So I invited some people over and we're going to drink it later. Don't worry, I'm not going to drink it all myself. But I'll go through the creation process. These are all the ingredients here. We'll go through each of them one at a time. And of course, this is the punch bowl, and you need the punch ladle. And for cups, I'm just going to use some old plastic cups, maybe some mugs. Mix that up a little bit, depending on how many people come. All right, first things first. Let's see my face a little bit. First things first, we're gonna need a 750 milliliter bottle of dry red wine. This Pinot Noir. 750 milliliters is like the average wine bottle. You need one of these, dry red wine. You actually need two 750 milliliter bottles of dry white wine. So I have this Sauvignon Blanc. Really cheap stuff, because we're not drinking it straight, you know, we're gonna mix it with other stuff, so no need to be too fancy here. We need 3 ounces of sweet vermouth. So we have this red sweet vermouth. 3 ounces of dry vermouth. So I have that as well, dry vermouth. We need a cup of Applejack. So I got myself some Applejack. Just some apple brandy. We need a cup of citrus vodka, which I also picked up. Smirnoff citrus vodka, super cheap. All this is cheap. In total, I spent at the liquor store maybe $70 for all of this, and it makes quite a bit. We'll need some cranberry juice, 1 cup of that, and 2 ounces of simple syrup. And of course, we'll need an orange and a lemon. We'll slice those up eventually. Let's get started. This is quite an easy recipe. Basically, you put all the liquid ingredients in. So let us start with the wine, the red wine. Might be twisty, I do have a wine opener. Somewhere, perhaps. If I can get it out of here. Got it. So yeah, let's get started with this Pinot Noir decoy. I liked it because it has a duck on the front. So I'm a big fan of ducks, whether that's eating them or watching them swim in a river. Either way. I feel like I'm doing this wrong, but I totally am doing this wrong, aren't I? How's this done? I completely forget. So I dug the cork in, or the thing in the cork. Pull it out. That can't be right. No, okay. This is what happens. I know what's going on. Sorry for the confusion there, guys. I don't drink much wine. All right, here comes the red. Yeah. It's very wine-based. Quite exciting. There's the red wine. The white wine will be easier to open. I think it's just a screw. I don't think it has a cork. Smelling diabolical already. Our second bottle of white wine. Make sure your punch bowl is, mine is 4 quarts. And this recipe is like about 3.75 quarts, so make sure it's at least 4 quarts. Hopefully mine's 4 quarts. Okay, wine is in. 3 ounces of sweet vermouth. So we got our sweet vermouth here. We got our measuring. One, 2, and 3. Save that sweet vermouth for something else later, and let's move on to the dry, which is also 3 ounces. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, 1 cup of Applejack. I got my measuring cup here so I can get a cup easily. I'll have to open up this Applejack. Punch bowl's looking pretty full. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, let's jack it up. Get to that cup there. Nice. As you can see, this punch bowl is looking pretty full, but we still have a cup of citrus vodka to add. I think this will lighten up the color a little bit. So right now it's a dark red from that red wine mostly. Well, we're about to get even more red because we add a cup of cranberry juice, which I got right here. Oh God, major fail. It's very full. So be careful with your cranberry juice. That is really major fail. Party foul, but the party goes on. There's that cranberry juice in there. 2 ounces of simple syrup. Let me get some paper towels really quick. Wipe up this cranberry juice. Spilled. All right, 2 ounces simple syrup. Let's do it. Roll up the sleeves. Got our simple syrup here. Now we gotta stir it well. So let's stir this bad boy. I got my ladle for the stirring. We'll stir it carefully because the bowl is really full. And that is all the liquid ingredients. So basically we'll stir this and we'll put it in the fridge. And we'll wait till we serve it. It should sit in the fridge for at least 4 hours. But while it's waiting that 4 hours, we'll slice up this lemon and this orange and just get the slices ready for when we serve it. Also says to cover and refrigerate, so I'll probably get some aluminum foil, cover this bad boy up. We'll stir against the tide. This is a very dark, deep dark red punch. Usually when I think of punch, I think of something a little lighter red, but I really think the red wine and the cranberry juice really make it this dark color. Look at that. Get up from the bottom, put it on top. Some classic stirring techniques. All right, let's give it a little taste. That is something. That's smooth, very smooth. Probably gets you drunk very fast. We're gonna have quite the party. All right, let's cover this up, put it in the fridge. Got my aluminum foil here. We're just gonna take a big old sheet of it. I think that should do it. Maybe a little bit more. Nah, I think that should be fine. As long as all this off well. Fuck. I always do this. Got a little tear there, but I think we just cover. Roll up the sleeves again, they're quite annoying. Make sure it's all covered up. Yeah. So the only problem is that tear, which I will repair really quickly. Just grab a little bit more. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Hopefully don't spill it at all. Very carefully. Should be good in there. So now we can slice up the fruit and get that ready. I'll put it in Ziploc bags. The slices. Get your cutting board out, get out a decent enough knife. And let's cut some fruits. So this is the lemon. Take off the ends here. No one wants to eat that. We'll do pretty thinly. Slice it pretty thin. And once you get to this part, it's gonna be hard to cut this one. But with a little imagination and perseverance, anything is possible. That's good enough. Huh? So we get rid of the rinds. We got our lemon slices. Now let's do the orange. The sticker off here. Slice this bad boy up. Take off the ends, just like the lemon. This one has shorter ends, so we don't have to take as much off of the ends there. And then that's more endy than anything. So we will go ahead and get some orange. Getting really thin here. And this one's thick, that's fine. All right, we got our citrus slices. Let's bag them so they're fresh and ready for when we throw them in the punch. For serving time. Very exciting. Nice. And we'll put this next to the punch in the fridge. And that's how you do it. That's how you make autumn punch, guys. I'll let you guys know how it was after my little party, but as for now, that's all you need to know. Yeah, enjoy life, make some punch, invite some friends over to drink it. See ya.